A new space race is underway, but it has little to do with rockets or satellite size. The real competition is happening inside the satellites themselves. The United States, China, and the European Union are moving beyond a hardware-first era toward AI-integrated orbital infrastructure, where satellites analyze data in space instead of waiting for Earth. This shift is redefining speed, value, and control in orbit, and it may shape how decisions are made on Earth for decades. For most of space history, progress was measured by physical capability. Bigger sensors, sharper images, longer lifetimes. That logic is now breaking down. The current transition toward AI-integrated orbital systems marks a fundamental change in how satellites are designed and used, one that prioritizes cognition over construction. Artificial intelligence allows satellites to process information on board, filtering massive data streams and identifying meaningful patterns before transmission. Official industry disclosures from recent years confirm that onboard processing dramatically reduces bandwidth demands and delays. Instead of flooding ground stations with raw data, satellites now deliver refined insights tailored to specific needs. This matters because it changes where value is created. In a hardware-first model, intelligence was generated on Earth long after data collection. In the new model, intelligence emerges in orbit. The satellite becomes an active participant in analysis, not just a passive observer reacting to commands from the ground. This shift also explains why satellite numbers alone are no longer decisive. A smaller constellation equipped with advanced AI can outperform a larger one that depends entirely on ground-based processing. Speed, selectivity, autonomy, and context awareness begin to outweigh sheer scale and launch volume. What makes this transition especially significant is its permanence. Once AI logic is embedded into orbital systems, it defines how data is handled for the lifetime of the satellite. Updating algorithms in space is far more complex than updating software on Earth, often constrained by power, connectivity, and certification limits. That permanence raises the stakes of every design decision, because early architectural choices can shape orbital behavior for years without easy correction. Locking in assumptions about priorities, risks, and acceptable outcomes. In short, the space race has crossed a threshold. The central question is no longer who can build the best hardware, but who can place the most capable, adaptable intelligence above the planet. Although the goal is shared, intelligent infrastructure in orbit, the paths taken by the United States, China, and the European Union reveal three distinct strategic philosophies, each shaped by different economic models, governance traditions, and assumptions about control. The United States is advancing through large-scale, commercially driven satellite networks. This approach emphasizes constant connectivity and rapid data flow. AI on board prioritizes events, filters imagery, and supports near real-time services. The strength of this model lies in speed and scalability across diverse applications. Intelligence is distributed across many satellites, enabling continuous updates and flexible services that evolve quickly. This flexibility also allows rapid software iteration, meaning capabilities can improve without replacing spacecraft, mirroring innovation cycles common in terrestrial technology industries. China's strategy emphasizes distributed computing in space. Instead of focusing primarily on connectivity, this approach treats satellites as cooperative computing nodes. Public technical descriptions highlight inter-satellite coordination, where processing workloads are shared across the network rather than centralized. This allows analysis to continue even when ground contact is limited, emphasizing autonomy, persistence, and self-sufficiency. The design favors long-term continuity and systemic resilience over rapid commercial adaptation, reflecting a preference for stable, state-directed infrastructure. The European Union is pursuing a security and sovereignty-focused model. AI is integrated to ensure trusted data handling rather than maximum autonomy. Instead of broad data distribution, satellites extract predefined insights aligned with policy goals such as environmental monitoring, climate modeling, and infrastructure resilience. Encryption, transparency, and governance are central design principles. This model prioritizes reliability, regulatory compliance, and institutional oversight over speed or scale, embedding accountability directly into system architecture. These strategies are not easily interchangeable. Each embeds assumptions about control, trust, and responsibility directly into orbital architecture. As a result, technological choices quietly become policy choices, shaping who can rely on the system, how outputs are interpreted, and whose rules ultimately apply. As AI becomes embedded in space infrastructure, orbit itself is changing in character. What was once a largely shared environment is evolving into a layered digital landscape shaped by software choices, algorithmic priorities, and governance frameworks. Orbital space is no longer defined solely by altitude and inclination, but by invisible computational boundaries that determine how information flows and who can interpret it. Official policy language increasingly emphasizes independence, resilience, and trusted systems. These terms reflect a recognition that when AI makes decisions in orbit, control over algorithms becomes as important as control over hardware. This drives vertical integration across satellites, AI models, ground systems, data standards, and update authorities, tightening the link between technology and institutional control. The consequence is fragmentation. Systems built on different AI architectures do not easily interoperate. Even when satellites occupy similar orbits, their data ecosystems may remain isolated. Orbit remains physically open, but computationally divided by incompatible logic, validation methods, and training assumptions. Over time, this division could shape who sees what, when, and under which conditions, introducing asymmetries not based on access to space, but on access to compatible intelligence and shared computational trust. This fragmentation also reshapes cooperation. Joint missions become harder when AI thresholds, data filters, learning models, and update cycles differ. Information sharing shifts from open exchange to selective access, based on compatibility rather than proximity or shared objectives. Transparency also changes. When conclusions are generated on board, fewer raw datasets reach Earth. Oversight shifts from reviewing data to evaluating algorithms, which requires new expertise, new verification frameworks, and new institutional accountability mechanisms. Trust increasingly depends on system design rather than shared observation. Once deployed, these systems cannot be easily recalled or rewritten. Decisions made today will shape orbital behavior, access, interoperability, and influence for decades. The new space race is not about who reaches orbit first, but about who defines how intelligence operates there. By moving AI into space, the United States, China, and the European Union are transforming satellites into decision-making infrastructure rather than passive sensing tools. Orbit is becoming a place where data is understood, filtered, and acted upon before it ever reaches Earth. This shift will influence how quickly insights travel, how systems interact, and who controls the digital layers surrounding the planet. It also changes how power is exercised in space. Not through visibility alone, but through interpretation, prioritization, and timing. Intelligence embedded in orbit quietly shapes outcomes long before human analysts engage. As intelligence moves above Earth, space becomes less a backdrop and more an active participant in global systems. This is the moment space stopped being just a vantage point and became a cognitive layer around Earth. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on space exploration and scientific discoveries, and don't forget to leave a comment below. Also, you can visit our website, spaceinews.com. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.